Hello YouTube and welcome to another episode of The Cloudy Vape. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Sapor RDA by Wotofo, or the Sapor, however you want to say it. So this is a kind of a top airflow. It is a 22mm RDA. It comes in black and I believe it comes in of course stainless steel. I think there are other finishes, like a blood splatter finish, and I'm sure, knowing Wotofo, they'll do like a Tiffany blue and other things like that. There is an option for a 510 drip tip, which I'll show you in the up close. But as far as what it is, it's not bad. Just a little RDA. It is 22mm, but the kind of top area kind of sticks out. 23 or 24mm. It kind of has like this rivet going around the whole thing. I think that's what you would call it. Kind of looks like the top of a bullet, if that makes any sense, or where the bullet is hammered. That's what it kind of looks like, just a little bit. But let's have a little vape on it. So I have to say, this is easily my favorite RDA as of now. I've been using this for probably a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks solid, as my go-to RDA. I really enjoy it. Very ease of building. The airflow is just perfect, wide open for me. And I like the option to have a little bit wider drip tip and the normal size, 510 or whatever you want to call it, drip tip. But I'm a big fan of this. I definitely am a big fan of this. So without more yapping, let's dive down and check it out. All right, so right here we have the Sapor RDA by Wotofo. Here's a little bit of the marking. You have Wotofo, you have Sapor, little red and black type thing. I've seen it marketed as kind of like vampire-ish. They have the Phantom of the Opera, and now they have a vampire thing going on. So here's your marking that says this is the black version. There is a stainless steel, and I believe there's other colors coming out. But right now, stainless steel and black, I believe, are the only things on the market at the moment. So let's open this up and check it out. First things first, let's look at the goodies. So set that aside. Let's just pop that out right there. Let's check out our goodies. So we have a blue screwdriver, which is actually an Allen key blue screwdriver. We have extra O-rings, and we have tons of extra grub screws. Yeah, that's about it. So these are Allen grub screws. But it does come with a blue screwdriver to match it. As far as a little paperwork that comes with it, so right here, it shows you your different drip tips, how to use your different drip tips. Not too bad. On the back just says Wotofo. And then this is just your kind of certificate of authenticity type thing. They had these in the Phantom also, the Phantom Mech mod. So here's the device. Let's pop this part out. So right away, it's gonna look weird because it's black on black, but I'll try to keep it by my skin the majority of the time. So here's the kind of setup. You have this top cap section right there. There's where your airflow is going to be. So if you see, you have airflow coming up from the top cap into the sides right here. So kind of top airflow. You do have a little bit of a bevel, and this part right here is probably more like 24mm, whereas the barrel is 22, maybe 23, 24. But if you see, there is a little lip right there. So that's something to look at right away. This is a wide open area, so you have the option, like I showed you on that little card, you have the option for kind of a larger Delrin bore, or you have an adapter for just a basic standard size drip tip. As far as the sides go, let's pop this off. Let's pop that off. Pop the deck off. Wow, the deck is pretty snug. Holy guacamole. Can't get the deck off. Come on, little buddy. Come on. Come on. All right, got the deck off. Wow, that was pretty darn snug. So here is the barrel. It's basically a nice, kind of looks like a black finish, a powder coat finish, kind of. Maybe is almost anodized black, if that's even possible, because the inside looks dark also. It's kind of interesting. I wonder what they're using for metal on this barrel. Definitely, it doesn't say anything about it, but it feels like a stainless steel, but it's super dark. So I've just never seen anything like that. Usually, it's like this black coating on the outside, and then on the inside, it's stainless steel. So if you guys know what exactly that metal is, definitely let me know. So you have two airflows. You have one on this side, one on this side. It says Sapor right there. Not too bad. And as you put that top cap on, you can adjust that airflow lined up. So it does not have a single coil option, but it does have adjustable airflow. You know, this is probably about 7 or 8 millimeters wide, maybe a little bit more like 9. And you can adjust that down by just twisting the top cap a little bit. If you see, it's adjusting it. Oh, it's almost closed off now. It's adjusting it right there. And then it adjusts it on the other side also. So that's kind of the top cap section. Not too bad. We'll put that drip tip back on after we look at the deck. So here's the deck. Just a really nice 4-post design. You have a squared off center post at the very bottom, so you're not going to have the center post spinning it all on you. You have grub screws right here, Allen grub screws. You have about 2.5 millimeter post holes. And a juice well for days. Juice well for days on this. It definitely looks like about 5 or 6 millimeter juice well. So it's definitely a generous juice well. Not anything to be, it's not lacking in the juice well. As far as the sides right here, you know, you have an O-ring kind of to seal off that barrel. Your negative posts are milled into the deck. And I do not believe this is adjustable pin because of that center block. I believe when you pop this out, that'll actually adjust the pin. So I don't believe this is a center pin. However, if you see right there, it is pretty darn protruding. It does have a pretty good protrusion going on, and it does look like a silver plating of some sort on this contact. As far as the markings, let's see. We have a, what is that? W851, and then you have Wotofo, and Sapor right there. So it is serialized, at least it looks like. You know, that's just a quick look at the deck right here. So to pop that back on, just put it on that barrel, and it is pretty darn firm. My stainless steel one wasn't this firm. Let's pop out these drip tips and these adapters real quick. Let's see if I can get them out. So here is the wide bore adapter right here, or the wide bore drip tip. That just goes straight down into this top cap section. It fits nice and snug. This is what I was talking about. I did have some O-ring getting cut off right there, but I'm not really having that issue now. So that's just something to think about. So pop that off. Let's go over to our little drip tip. So here's your little adapter right here. This is just going to pop right down into here. Well, if I can get it to fit. Come on. You got this. You got this. It's one of these ways. Yes, like that. Maybe. Yes. But as you see right here, I don't know if you can see that O-ring kind of cut off. And I wasn't being too firm with it. I was just trying to fit it in. So yeah, these O-rings aren't the best, but you know, they still work, and they did give you tons of extra O-rings. So, and then here, this is just a press fit. Kind of looks like a PEEK insulator around this. Just the coloring looks like what PEEK would be. And so I would assume there's PEEK insulator inside of the positive connection. And then, you know, you just have a press fitted 510 that goes into here, which is nice because then it makes, if you really push this down, it should pop out this section. Yeah, there we go. So that press fits down in there. And then that makes that just kind of one section you can remove and tweak as needed. So that's pretty nice. But yeah, that is the Sapor RDA by Wotofo. And personally, I really enjoy it. I like it a lot. So let's go back up to FaceTime and talk about it just a little bit more. All right, so let's talk about the pros and the cons. So the main thing I can say about the con, and this is the only thing, the O-rings have split on me. At least the drip tip O-ring, the one that is on this larger drip tip, when I put it down, it has split on me and I've had to change it up. So it's not that the machining that it goes down into is bad on the metal. I just think the O-ring is a little too large for what it is. So I've had that O-ring kind of split on me a few times. The airflow is nice and snug. The actual barrel is snug to it. All of that stuff's good. But really, it's funny. That's the only thing I can say is the con is you know, this and also the adapter. Both O-rings going into this have, you know, kind of cut up on me when I've put it down in. But as far as the build, just very nice machining, ease of building as far as being a dual post, you know, 4-post, dual center post deck. So simple, no leaking issues because of how the airflow is designed. And it's just a very simplistic, satisfying RDA. So really no issues here, no beef at all. I would definitely recommend this, and I believe they're going for like 25 to 30 bucks, brand new, you know, brand new. We're not talking about cologne. We're talking about brand new. So big shout out to Wotofo for sending this out for a review. And I just want to say, you know, good job for you. You just keep coming out with new styles of RDAs or just new RDAs, just different things and at a decent price. So a big shout out to them. I am a big fan. I like it. So I'm going to have one more vape and then I'll sign off. So, yep, this is the Sapor by Wotofo. If you want to know more, look in the description box below. And that's it. I'm going to wrap up this review, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please like it. And if you like my videos in general, please subscribe. And as always, stay classy and keep vaping.